Shamrocks and the Toronto Huskies.
What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score. Line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and put my offense
Exactly.
out.
Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give him credit.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Second and 10. The give right side for Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. To throw is Murray. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's
breaks loose. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Murray. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now Wilson on first down.
He finds Smith-Njigba. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score.
Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Smith-Njigba with a grab.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 2.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
35 yards.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-8.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Now Wilson.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Dublin first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Now it's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Wilson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A give for Walker running right. Walker hitting the ball is out. On one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Motion man is Schwartz. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Got a man. That's Antoine Green.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing now is Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray going to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved all day. Recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Wilson. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pushes him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Ken Walker from 8 yards out. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And touchdown! A big play there. 49 yards. And the Huskies will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to retreat.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Wilson. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And Wilson going to change things up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson off the play fake. Rolling to his left. It's caught. Lockett.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Walker has it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Huskies continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, and he loses the football a second time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson. Flushed it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Huskies add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Smith and Jigba. It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd down and 6.
Play action. Now Wilson. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
And Wilson wants a different look. Here's Walker.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker?